You're listening to the Amazing Facts Daily Devotional. Today's topic, May, the Sabbath-keeping Restaurateur, Part 1. It was noontime on Saturday. It was not a particularly special day to most people, not a holiday or a birthday, but to May, it was an incredibly important day. Today was the first Saturday that her restaurants were closed. She had made the decision to close all 3 of her restaurants for the entire day. The clock ticked on well into the noon hour. The front doors would have been jingling open by now. The pans would have been sizzling on the stovetop, the glasses clinking with tea, the crackling chatter of cooks in the back, and the wafting laughter of customers in the front. But May knew that if she were to drive by, each restaurant would now be dark and silent. People had laughed at her. "You'll go bankrupt for sure," they scoffed. Several months ago, she would have thought the same. But she had something now that they did not. She knew someone who had changed her whole perspective, not only on the restaurant business but on her life. She knew God, and she had faith in Him. May had been in the restaurant business for nearly a decade in America. A Chinese immigrant, she spoke no English and knew nothing about God's seventh-day Sabbath. But she discovered a truth-packed program that impacted not only her, but also her sphere of influence. It all began on that fateful day when she watched a message given by Pastor Doug Batchelor. The Amazing Facts program had been translated from English so that she could understand it. It was a message about the meaning of the Sabbath. For May, it was all she needed. Pastor Doug had pointed her to the Word of God, and she believed. The Lord had given His 10 Commandments on Mount Sinai, and they still held true today, and that included His seventh-day Sabbath. She searched for a local Sabbath-keeping church that spoke her native tongue and found one not far from one of her restaurants. She attended the service and, after it ended, she knew she had a decision to make. There was something tugging at her, not something tangible or something she could see. It was more like the wind through a tree, tapping a branch through the window of her heart. "Will you let me in?" it was asking. Is God tapping on the window of your heart? Will you let Him come in? There is no greater joy than in fully surrendering to Jesus. Our key Bible text today comes from John chapter 12, verse 26. "If any man serve me, let him follow me, and where I am, there shall also my servant be. If any man serve me, him will my Father honor." Thank you for listening to the Amazing Facts Daily Devotional.